guys and gals, probably more girls than there are guys. It is happy hour facial time. So I just started cleansing my face because I wanted to get a jump start on doing half my face in a Hungarian Mud, which is from Eminence, but then we're gonna make a spicy to put on the other side. So I just grabbed my mango cleanser. It has a little bit of exfoliant in it, and I am making a nice little lather. And I wanted to get all this makeup. Is anyone still putting makeup on? I mean, I'm doing it every day. Whether I go anywhere or not. I am still teaching online yoga classes for the Floating Lotus. And so if you want to join us sometime, the schedule's on MindBody. So if you have makeup on, or if you don't, no worries about that. You can still cleanse your face, because even though you might not be putting, your makeup on every day, you're still getting a lot of dirt and debris just that's in the air. So cleanse your face. It's good skincare. So got my face clean, and I am going to use Hungarian Mud. It's a spicy treatment. It's got a thermal mud in there, which is got a little sulfur and helps purify the skin. So, I just brought a little sample with me today. I don't actually have this mask at home because I'm not necessarily a oily, well I am, I used to be really a lot oilier than I was, but this is great for acne and blemishes. It can even be used as a spot treatment. There's a lot of spice in here. So, we talked about thermal mud that's in there. And then we also have some sage and some willow for antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and cinnamon, which is what we're going to make our mask that you have at home. So you still have time, so I'm going to make a martini in the meantime. So you still have time to gather the just three simple ingredients: cinnamon, paprika, honey. That's it. So this is going to get really red on my one side of the face, and I'm going to look really strange with half my face in this dark brown color, and the other side of my face will eventually be that color, but I want you to see how this will get red. So, gather your ingredients. Also, since it is our happy hour, and so it's facial happy hour time, we are going to gather a martini glass. I like this olive juice, but I'm also going to use some olive juice from the fridge, which has my garlic stuffed olives, and then some vermouth, and of course, Rocktown. So for people that don't know Rocktown, it is a Little Rock distillery, and so they make this fabulous vodka that I like using. So gather your items. I'm going to put a little ice in my glass. So you hear this clink, 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 this little loud ice hitting the glass. And my husband's here. He's going to put it in the shaker and then drop it into my martini glass. Thank you. He's my assistant. So I'm already feeling the heat. Like, I can feel the heat from that. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to step out of frame for just a moment. I'm back. So, thank you, lovely assistant. So, time to make our martini. I am making an extra dirty martini because I love olives and olive juice. So, I've got my ice. I'm going to set this down. And then also I'm going to get a little bit of water to put in here as well. So ice and cold water to chill your martini glass. So let's talk extra dirty. I got this at Colonial Spirits, and I thought that it would be like a really pure, like almost like a brine, like what you get in here. But it's not. It's a really thick. It's almost like a syrup. So I'm only going to use a little bit of this. Then we have our vermouth. I don't really like a lot of vermouth, so what I'm going to do for my martini is just a little bit in here, and just going to shake this part up. So I'm talking just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm going to swivel that around. I'm really going to shake it up. All right, so there we go. Got that. Now let's talk about this guy right here. Very intensely really strong. So I'm not going to put a ton of it in there. I'm actually going to use more of this. So if you have olive juice, just right out straight out of your jar of olives. What's your favorite? I mean, some people like blue cheese. I'm not a huge blue cheese lover. So I don't really use the blue cheese. I love garlic. Plus garlic is really great for your immune system. So cheers to that. So I got a little bit of that. I've done my vermouth. I'm going to get these things out of the way so that when we get our facial going, we have those not in my way. So, okay, so next. The main ingredient. Thank you, Rocktown, for making this amazing vodka. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put that about 1.5 ounces. If you want 2 ounces, go for it. Then I'm going to, like I said, take that into the mix because I like. The only sad thing about this is like I love the taste of this so much. I want to pour all of it in there and it just won't work. I feel my face getting red. Is my face getting red? It feels like it's getting red. I do apologize if there's any comments thrown out. I might jump over onto my laptop to see if there's any questions so far. There's people I can say shout out hi to. So, got all this going. I might need some more vodka in a minute. We'll see. Okay, here's the trick. It is about the shake, shake, shake. So, get it going. Put some muscle in there. I'm looking over here to see about jumping on to see if there's any comments or anything like that. So, or even some hellos. That's the bad thing about the way I have my camera set up for Instagram and Facebook, live streaming at the same time. You have to flip your cameras away from you so you can't really see the cameras or the questions or the comments. So let me see if I can pull those up on the actual screen over here. So, everybody's shaking, shaking, shaking. I'm going to shake mine a little bit more. Technical difficulties there. Workout. Thank you, Quinn and Jermaine and Sean for all those like OTF moments that I had way back in the day. All right, it's just going to toss in the sink. It's nice and chilled. You can see that. And here we go. Oh my word, that's such a beautiful color. So I didn't put as much in here so I can make some more. I'm not a really huge drinker. I drink maybe once or twice a month. So these videos that I'm really thinking about doing them more in the sense of like twice a month, so every other Friday. But if it's really popular and you guys want me to make fun drinks and have a drink with you and make a facial happen at home, then we can do that every Friday. So, yum. I'm just gonna float those right here. That's another thing I didn't make a big drink. See my little sad toothpick. I mean, I didn't have any long ones, so you go roll what you got at home, you know? You just don't need to go in the grocery store every single, like, 5 minutes. Oh, forgot this, forgot that. No, you get the bare essentials that are gonna, like, seriously sustain you. So, all right. Let's get back to facial making time. You want to read and see if I got any comments on there? Because I can't see. I haven't been able to get my... This is my husband again.
Glee Hernker Loftus says...
Loftus Glee!
Blue cheese olives are the best.
No! Okay, girl, I love you. I can't get behind the blue cheese. Even blue cheese dressing, something about it. I love some cheese, though. Even stinky cheeses, but... So, cheers to Glee. That's Liz's mom, so thanks for joining us. And whatever beverage you're having, even if you just poured a glass of wine, girl, seriously, it's Friday. For those that don't know what day it is. Okay, let's go on our facial. We have cinnamon, paprika, and I didn't have any honey, so I actually was making my weekly grocery store. First time I've been back to the grocery store in a week, a little over a week, and I had to get honey. And Arkansas, again, buy local. And thanks to the gals, Shonda and Allison and Susie Cameron for buying products today. I thoroughly love you for that. So, they got little extra goodies in their bag, so bonus! We are going to put products up online. I've got my good gal Daphne working on that, so that's to be coming. But if you already know what you use at home from Eminence and you want to just message me at info@floatinglotusyogastudio.com or just message me, Instagram, Facebook, don't matter. You can either do that through the business page or Cassandra Taylor Denning on either one of those. All right, so here we go. Oh, and my Instagram handle is nope, not a badass. So I've got a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm gonna do half because I already got half my face done. And sometimes, like my last facial I did was heavenly on the oil. Let's say heavily. Heavenly for me because I love oils. So it was a little heavy-handed on the oil last time. So make sure that when you're trying to mix the consistency that it seems a little thicker for you. But I love oils. I just dropped my cap and my husband's laughing at me. And I haven't even had a drink yet. Did y'all notice that? You just roll with life because it's live. You just, whatever happens, happens. I'm a klutz in the kitchen, my husband says. So, you know, this is just the way it rolls in this household. I don't think I'm that klutzy. Okay, so paprika. Again, I'm just going to do a half a teaspoon. Woo! This is like a smoked. It's going to smell like really yummy in my face. It's almost like, let's do some barbecue, Mexican style or something. I don't know.
Tori Jones says, "Hi, Cassandra.
Hi, Tori.
Lemonade for me." Wah.
Aw, she's preggers. You be safe, girl. I've been thinking about you. Okay, so now a full tablespoon of honey. I'm just going to this is how I cook in the kitchen most times. I don't follow recipes. It drives my husband insane because I just wing it. That's just kind of how I roll. That recipe that we did, that first one, was like a kind of a recipe I found and kind of put one together. So it did come out a little heavy on the oil, that strawberry one that we did. So let's talk about what's in here. We have anti-inflammatory, antibacterial in our honey. This is a little too thick, so I'm going to add some more honey in a moment. And then paprika. Amazing for the skin, super high in antioxidants. So we definitely want that lightening complexion from that. Anti-aging properties. I mean, unless you're like Liz, our beautiful esthetician at the studio, where you know you're not really combating that yet, but she can always do her prerequisites, as you say. Because I started doing that in my 20s, and that's why I am closer to 50 than I am 30. So you always want to maintain that beautiful glow. So now what I've added just enough is like, this is the consistency I'm looking for. Honey's super nourishing, so you can use your honey a little bit more generously. And then we also have our cinnamon. So our cinnamon there is for amazing helping with the complexion to pull the skin, and it's super blood circulation. I just totally screwed up all that I was about to say. So, blood circulation, that's the whole thing, this whole thing we're doing tonight. The cinnamon is what's giving the power punch over here. Am I turning red? I feel red. So let's make the other side red. So the cinnamon is what it's going to do. It's going to pull the blood up to the surface. It's going to give you that glowing skin. That's why Eminence is known for their hot facials, is because we make the skin rush up to the surface. And so what does that do? It allows new blood flow to come up. So let's say that we're building something. And we talked about it the last 2 weeks ago, the epidermis and the dermis. We want to work on the very foundation parts of the dermis. And so when you have blood flow rushing through the veins to the flushing, if you have acne, it's going to flush out impurities. If you're looking to build collagen or to have more tightening of your elasticity in your skin, then we want to flush the skin with good nourishing blood. So it pushes all the funk. So any kind of congestion, whether that's acne or just feeling a little dull, it's going to help with that. So I almost like, looks like chocolate. Look at that. I want to like eat it, but I know it's like, I don't want to do the cinnamon balm with that thing. Of course, I think it was powdered, wasn't it? All right, so here we go. All right. That smells good too. Smells like honey.
While you're not talking, I just looked at the Instagram one.
They can hear you, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wanted to tell you what they're saying.
Oh, okay. On Instagram, what are you saying out there?
Somebody said, "Hang on." This is Cal teacher.
Christy. Well, hey, how about
Hang on, we're telling more followers to join your video.
Awesome.
But that was a while back probably, so.
I'm just making a mess. Look at this. Again, it looks like chocolate. I'm not going to get down there and lick that, but if I had a plate I don't know if you girls out there or guys out there do this. My husband laughs at me. If I have a piece of chocolate on a piece of plate and it spills onto the plate, I lick it. I mean, nothing's going to go to waste when it comes to chocolate and me.
It's super hot.
I am super hot. Awesome. I can't see myself, so my husband said I look super sexy.
No, you licking the plate is super hot.
Oh, me looking at it, yeah, whatever. This is a happy hour. I was trying to keep it clean as I get my face dirty. All right. I'm going to get this all off of my fingers, and then I'm going to enjoy my martini. And we're going to talk more about skin stuff. So, let me wash this off. I'm coming, I'm right here. Don't run away. Okay. I got my little wet cloth that I like to use for all my facials at home. I think I talked about this 2 weeks ago where this one's getting to the medium point. I'll flip it around this way. I buy these little white washcloths, and I keep them forever, and I wash my face and I take my makeup off with these. I mean, I splash a few times, but I really work with this these little wash rags, hand towels, whatever is white. And the reason I keep them like the white ones is that over time they get dingy, and this one's like it's probably almost past its half-life. And so why I like these is so that I can know when they're done. Like it doesn't matter how much I cleanse them in the washing machine, things like that. Once they start to look dingy, I know that there's just too much stuff in there that I just can't get out. And so that is saving me from continuing to get all the germs and bacteria and stuff that makes our skin. Yeah. Speaking of germs and bacteria, and if you're putting on your makeup still, or if you're not, let's see, if you're not doing your makeup stuff right now, wash your makeup brushes. Reorganize your makeup drawer, because you know that stuff gets gritty and grimy and nasty. So give yourself a project. Tomorrow's Saturday, and you got time. Has anyone else had the things where I'm like, it's like, where did the day go? Like, it's not like I'm just sitting around binge watching Netflix. Not to say that my husband and I are not watching the Ozarks, which is amazing. We watch like an episode, maybe episode and a half in the evening. By the time I teach the online classes or take a class, like shout out to Chaz Russ at Yoga with Chaz. I did a class with her the other day. She is so fun, and if you haven't seen her, go check her out. So, okay, I haven't taken my drink yet, so cheers to all you beautiful folks out there tonight, and whatever you're sipping on, even if it's a glass of water or juice. Cheers. That's nice. The only thing that would have made this absolutely more perfect was a little glass shards in there, but since we had the whole big chunks of ice that I was using to shake with, it's really hard to get those two kind of like little slivers. That's what makes it pretty. Little ice slivers in there. So this is super yummy. What do you guys have in your cups? My husband just left, so I don't know who's even talking to me or if anyone's listening. It's okay. I'm having fun. You gotta have fun ways to amuse yourself. So, Yogini on the Loose, I watched something from her the other day. She was a fellow tribe sister in Shiva Ray back in the day. And she was talking about April Fool's Day. And the stuff that she talked about was truly, really humorous. She talked about on April Fool's Day, if you had a Zoom meeting or a business meeting on Zoom or whatever virtual platform you're on, show up and just wear a funny hat and not say anything about your funny hat. Just wear it. And I wish I'd seen that. Not later, because I had earlier that morning a meeting. I would totally have worn a funny hat, but that time for me had already passed. And so, yeah, so shout out to her and her humor in this day. You gotta keep it humorous. All right, yum.
Clay Buckley said, "Thank you for the reminder to wash my brushes."
Yes, wash those nasty makeup brushes.
And Cheryl Hanson Porter said, "Hi, Cassandra." 555.
555. Girl, your picture of your dog today was amazing. Oh, my olive fell off. Oh well, I'll eat the garlic. So, I'm going to take this side off because it's been on there a few good minutes. It's not as hot as it was, but it's still going to be pulling that blood up to the surface. So, I'm going to take this. I don't even know if I'll get all off of my face. It's like I don't have a mirror. I am going to follow up with a little wildflower ultra oil from Eminence, which I love. I'm going to take a little squirt of that with coconut age corrective moisturizer. If you have your favorite skincare nighttime cream that you want to put on, if you never tried, put a little oil in there, do that. It could be almond oil. You can even put olive oil if you want it in there. Almond oil I love because it's kind of neutral for all skin types. Grapeseed oil, wheat germ oil. I sound like I'm saying oil, like some southern girl oil. All right. So, I should be a little red. I can even taste that cinnamon on my lips, so yeah. There's an Eminence product called Cinnamon Lip Plumper, and your lips. I made the mistake of putting it on one of my clients one time. She was allergic to cinnamon, and she'd been a client for years and years and years, and I completely just forgot, and I just took a little tiny bit, and I was like, and like her lip got really big. I was like, don't lick your lips, don't, and I like cleaned her really good, yeah. We usually have these big alerts when we're working our skin, like, you know, these alerts that we can only see when we're giving facials, that are allergic to avocado, allergic to strawberries, but for some reason, it'd been a long time since I'd done her facial, but then also I hadn't seen her in a long time, been like a couple of years, and she came in and I just completely forgot. So, if you're an esthetician out there, don't do what I do. Always ask, because sometimes people's allergies change, so always ask if you haven't seen someone in a while later, hey, you got any new allergies I should be aware of? All right.
Nice selling point.
I got lots of redness. We all goof up. We're all human, you know? It's all good. All right. I feel like I'm Two-Face from like Batman. All right, another drink. Cheers. And I'm usually this hyper energy a lot of the time, very upbeat. So, I'm not drunk, so if some of you guys are like, girl, this girl's a slosh, no. I gotta entertain you. Gotta entertain ourselves. And this is me entertaining myself. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies, Irene Fuller, Cece Davison, Sue Davis, Nan Sells, Debbie Barnes, there's countless others, Myrna Thompson, all you guys that have shown up for yoga in the morning with me. It's been a true, beautiful space in my heart for us to practice together. And I really want to be able to still get up and whatever the future holds and have you still be a part of that time. So, cheers to that. Is anybody on their second drink? Alright, so.
Glee Herncler Loftus said cheers.
Cheers! Yay! I'm glad someone's having a drink with me out there. I'm not advocating getting drunk. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's nice to have a moment just to have a nice little adult beverage, if that is your thing. And just enjoy responsibly. Exactly. Just like with skincare. We talked about this 2 weeks ago, like the peeps out there that we call the princesses versus the bulldozers or the crazies. The ones that like want to scrub their entire skin off to their muscle basically. That, you know, everything in moderation. So you don't want to be overdoing things to your skin either. That's kind of like, you know, I can do a facial every week, which would be amazing. I might actually do that. We might do this every Friday if that's something anyone's interested in. You can comment and let me know, or if this is helpful or not helpful, or just you're seriously entertained. I want to stay here and entertain you. That would be just absolutely wonderful for me. Because just like within yoga, there's this place where you want to be serious, but then there's that other step over into the realm of like not taking everything so seriously. That's another shout out to a gal pal of mine that, you know, life is serious enough, yoga doesn't need to be. So again, that's out to Chaz out there. So she's my new bestie through the internet. We've never met, but she's been someone I've really been following that I think is phenomenal. Love her message. So, cheers again. I'm about to drink down to my beautiful olive. So, okay, now I'm going to take the other side of my face off. Face Off. Do you remember that movie? Oh, it's so weird. For all you guys that are old enough to know that Nicolas Cage, John Travolta movie. face off. So, taking this side off. Again, I'm probably got all these little spots all over my face. I have no idea what this looks like. And I know my camera assistant, Eric, is not going to help me. He's going to be like, oh yeah, you're good. Because he's a prankster. Okay, a fact that you don't know about me. April Fool's Day, Lord, I don't even know how many years ago that was. I got pranked into getting married. I'll save that conversation later. So, I'll say that for another time. I'll share that over another cocktail sometime. So yeah, my engagement was a prank of, it was a prank going into engagement. So girls out there that still want hope, that just know you can get engaged through a prank, because that's straight up happening, or happened to me at least. So yeah, his prank went into, he asked me to marry him, and that's a true story. All right.
Cheryl Hansen Porter loves Face Off.
Yes, I know it's kind of a cheese movie, but I loved it. I really did. All right. I taste cinnamon on my lips. It tastes so yummy. All right. Again, I have no idea what's going on up here, and I didn't remove my eye makeup because that's a horrible mess that needs to have contacts come out before that happens. So, all right. How red am I? All the wonderful blood flow coming to the face. All right, I'm gonna do a little squirt of this in the palm. Just a little. I did actually a little 2 pumps. You could totally get away with 1. Oh, it's pink. Okay. So I'm taking about that much amount. You guys that use products, that your products are super concentrated, what I mean by that, if you flip over to the ingredient list, and the first ingredient is water, and the main ingredient of it is like the very bottom part of the ingredient list. Your active ingredient is not top. These active ingredients are the very top ingredient. It means that the power punch is in the first part of the product itself. So you need a tiny bit. Look, that's enough, honestly. That little bitty, like, it was probably about a dime size that I got of the moisturizer. That is enough to cover my décolleté, my neck, and my entire face. Whew, it's getting hot in here. I feel the red. All right. I still feel grit on my face, so I know I got stuff all on my face still. It's all good. There's that, like, weekend hair, don't care. I guess you could say that for FaceTime happy hour, messy face. I don't know what rhymes with that, but really don't care. All right. So, we can still massage. Oh, that feels really good. In our yoga practices, we've been taking essential oils and like massaging our scalp and our temples, doing a little self-care. I'm teaching tomorrow at 9 a.m. if anyone wants to show up. We're working on King Pigeon. So it's where you work to put the foot on your head and your front leg is bent at a close to a right degree angle, maybe more like 45. And then the flying variation of that. So my 2 loves, skin stuff and yoga. Hence, that's how the floating lotus was born. All right, I am done as far as I feel like I'm done. I probably have to like do some stuff before I go to bed. Like eye makeup removed, and I have lip balm I put on. And for all you gals out there, guys that are listening, if you have some really great gloves for all the hand washing, you might not be washing your hand as much if you're at home. If you're still going to the grocery store and things like that, if you're not wearing gloves, and you're like me, you've got Clorox wipes in the car that you're cleaning your hands with. At night, what you could do, lovely little treat, is if you're sitting around watching a show, you can put moisturizer on your hands and then put them into some nice little gloves and let them sit there while you watch a show, and they feel amazing. You can do the same thing with your feet. Or you can do like Susie and get a baby foot and do a foot peel, because no one's going to be seeing your funky feet. So, all right, I'm going to take my last little couple of sips, and I wish you all a very beautiful and happy, fun, fantastic Friday night. I'll get it all out in a minute. And cheers to you on this beautiful Friday, and may you have a great and spectacular weekend. I will see you maybe next Friday, but for sure the next Friday. Cheers!